Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Na 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 This is Hamsadhwani. We are going to learn Hamsadhwani, a bit of a ragam, and we'll do a kirtana by Sri Sadguru Tyagaraja Swami Varu Raghunayaka, which is set to Aditalam in Hamsadhwani. And today we are also going to do a little of a Swarakalpana. I'll be introducing you to a formal Swarakalpana style in this particular composition. Let's take a look of the mochana of Hamsadhwani and get into a raga to get the feel of the raga, learn the basic raga, the alapana, and then we get into a little of a swara combinations as we always do, composition, and then right into a first session of Manodharma Swarakalpana. Let's go. The motion of Hamsadhwani goes like this. Sa re ga pa ni sa ni pa ga re za. This raga holds an important swaras or swarasthanas for Nishadam and Gandharam, wherein we do a lot of sancharam. Sancharam is nothing but your permutations and combinations that we generally talk about. So we do a lot of sancharam in Nishadam and Gandharam, of course touching Rishabham, right? Let me do the Murchita once again and get into the Alapana. Sa re ga pa ni pa ga pa ni pa ga re sa ni, right? Sa re ga pa ni sa ni pa ga re sa. To start with, we'll be doing a little of a swara combinations, the permutations that we generally do with every raga, and then we'll get into the alapana. Ga ba ga re sa ni pa ni sa ga re ga pa re sa re ga pa ni pa ga pa sa ni pa ga pa ni sa ni re sa ni pa ga pa ga re ni sa ga re ga pa ni pa ga pa sa ni pa ga re ga pa ga re ni pa ni re. These kind of an exercise will surely help you to do your Manodharma Swarakalpana, because by now you have an idea how to go with the Alapana. As I always say, or I should say as I always stress, this particular point you have to do a lot of swara combinations, use your basics, go back to your Dhatu swaras, go back to your Janta swaras, Alankaras, do all those formats in every raga that you learn, every new raga that you learn, so you will get an idea of the raga, the perfection of the raga would be surely be there. Alright. In this particular alapana, as we generally start with the bass and then get into the middle octave and then the higher octaves, to bring a change, I just started off with the higher octave because generally when we do the concert formats, we don't take Hamsadhwani as a main ragam. So when we're doing this as a sub main raga, you can actually kind of experiment with these kind of swaras. Ga pa ni sa pa ga re, that is this swaram. Sa ni pa re ga pa ga re ni There is one more particular format that you have to understand when we do the alapana. See, first I have started my particular sangati with ga and ending it with pa. First say for this particular sangati, I started off with the gandharam and ending up with panchamam. Alright. So when I do a sancharam or when I do more of a combinations in this particular frame in akaram, all my sangatis should end with panchamam. So that means you have to divide the akaram into different frameworks again. When we start with gandharam and take till pa. Let me do that particular set of sangatis for you now, only till pa. We will not reach nishadam, shadhyamam or rishabam, the higher octaves. We will only do the middle octaves. Na ra na na ra na ta no na ra na na I'm occasionally touching nishadam, but then if you have observed all the set, the kind of 1.5 minute of an alapna that I did, I started off with the gandharam and ending up either at gandharam or doing it with the panchamam. So I haven't reached the higher octaves. So this is a format that you have to really work on every time you do akaram. Now I have reached the next octave wherein I am trying to do an sancharam with ni. Now I've reached from Nishadam to Shadhyamam. That's these kind of combinations, when we do with the pi column, generally even in akaram we do two colors, the first column and the pi column. So in the pi column we do these kind of a combination. Sari rani sari sari bani sari sari pagare sari ga pani sa na 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 I have a little throat infection. I'm not completely set with that. So you might hear a little of an husk when I'm doing the higher octaves. but I would surely do the higher octaves because you have to know how the higher octaves work in Hamsadhwani. You can actually do sancharam either on the higher octave with ga as a higher octave, or can do a sancharam even in down. So this is a sancharam that I am doing from lower octave the Gandharam or the middle octave Gandharam to Shadjamam. We'll try to do one or two sangatis even on the higher octave. I just tried touching the Panchamam, the higher octave. I'm constantly repeating, I'm down with a throat infection, so you might hear a little of a husk or a disturbance in the voice, but do try to open your voice completely to reach the Panchamam. This is Hamsadhwani, and I hope you've got an idea what Hamsadhwani Raga goes and how it goes. For a recap of the swaras before we get into the composition by Sri Tyagaraja Swami Varu, let's do a little of a swara for 1 minute. Gabani Gabani ni sa ni ga ri sa ni ba ga ba ri ni